Netflix was truly revolutionary in its inception in the late 2000s, leaving a wonderful streaming service concept up for people to grab onto and latch onto, showing that the daily consumer would rather sit at home and watch TV where they sit rather than go out to the theater or wait for something to be released and have to sit through commercials. What an original concept it was, and for the low price of like $10, Netflix offers you this service every month without any questions. And I believe it to be a great concept then, a great concept now, and a great concept forever. But there becomes a point in time where all of this must end, and I believe that time is now. Going into 2019, we are adding on 2 more streaming services that you now have to pay for out of your pocket in order to see things you actually want to see. And I know what you're thinking, but Netflix has already been doing this for so long. Why would people chance and to bring on new products? Well, the idea is always to get new people interested in their product. So in order to get people interested in their product, they try to force feed you or hand out the things they think you want. And if you can't tell who I'm talking about the Disney streaming service and the DC Universe streaming service. After Comic-Con, we quickly realized that the things that I found the most interesting, that was Star Wars The Clone Wars is back, Titans is coming out, and Young Justice is back. Those were the 3 things I found the most interesting of all of it. All of them will be distributed on to either the Disney streaming service or the DC Universe streaming service. And I know what you're thinking. Just buy the service, buy whatever it is. There's probably a free month in the beginning. Why would you even complain about this? Because Netflix has a simple platform and has always had this and has had to deal with many of these companies for years to allow their products to be all shown on the same playing field. All of the movies you could possibly want to watch, all in the exact same place. And this concept was great, this concept was original, and I appreciated this since the day it was incepted. Now, TV shows get canceled all the time, but TV shows that are unjustly canceled include Star Wars The Clone Wars and Young Justice, 2 series I watched as a kid and feel very passionately towards. I wanted to see where these characters have gone, where these characters will continue to go, but now I can't even do that without devoting more of my money and more of my time to having to dig through your streaming services that aren't up to par with Netflix. They have less movies present on them, and you're just trying to sell me a half-cooked product for you to make a profit. And I don't want to personally be the person who's all negative about this, but the streaming service concept was originally just designed for you to go to one place and one place only, one-stop shop for everything you could possibly need. Take the WWE network, for example, a wrestling network that has everything you could possibly imagine wrestling-wise all present on it. And what's not on that is on a separate streaming service where everything else is present on it. 2 streaming services that have everything that you could possibly need wrestling-wise. If you have 2, you're fine. You have both of your wrestling fixes for the rest of time. And that makes perfectly logical sense for you to have 2 streaming services that cover all of the things. But listen, Disney had already cut a deal with Netflix to have all of their products pushed on there. Take Finding Dory that was put on there. Take other movies that have been put on there, Marvel movies for example. But nope, by the end of the year, Netflix is going to pull all of their Marvel movies, all of their Disney movies so they can be put on this crappy Disney streaming service that will 94% sure crash all the time. And I'm just not looking forward to have to deal with it. Take it from me, someone who lives in the country and has to do YouTube every day, or doesn't have to but wants to. I can barely get uploads done. It takes almost 3 hours to upload a single video, and this video is looking to be about 6 minutes long. It takes almost 3 hours to upload this 6-minute video. I'm not going to be able just to stream junk. I barely can stream Netflix. So trust me, getting these streaming services just puts a damper on everything that I want to watch and everything I'm passionate about, because I just want to be able to enjoy the products that they're putting out and I was originally fans of when they were on television, but because they didn't devote funds or resources to it, or a buyout happened, those shows got canceled. I was left as a fan without a series to get behind. But now we're bringing the series back and we're putting it on their network, where you now have to buy in order to get it. And granted, I would have probably paid for it anyway, but I just feel like it's worth saying that this system is broken and dumb and stupid and shouldn't be a thing. The DC Universe thing is going to be junk. The Disney streaming service is going to be junk. And Netflix was the original and honestly should have been the only. And I know what you're thinking, this has been a very negative video, but I'm very passionate that this is a bad move for both companies. Even though it will make them a lot of money and a lot of people will fall into this trap, I recommend don't. Wait for it to come out, wait to bootleg it, even pirate it. Who cares anymore? I condone it because I think it's ridiculous as fans of series to have to sit back and wait for something that you love for so long and then eventually just have to pay more money for it. But that's just me. This is going to be Daktron, myself, signing out until next time, hopefully in a more positive video.